top5rapwebsite.com. You already know what's going on. Today we got CD of the Week number 13, Curren and the Alchemist, Covert Coup. So this is a long awaited purchase. I've been waiting so long to get this Covert Coup album by Curren and the Alchemist, which is, I think, 10 years old at this point. Man, time really flies. 10 years ago, this album came out. I remember Curren dropping it on Twitter. He dropped this album on Twitter, and like for the next months, coming home from college, kicking it with friends, smoking in the car, in the park with this album blazing. Very dope album, Curren and the Alchemist. This came out again, I want to say 2011, so it's a bit older than 10 years. And this is when Curren was really entering his prime, his peak, in my opinion. This came after Pilot Talk 1, after Pilot Talk 2, and I think after Return to the Winner's Circle, then came Covert Coup. And this features a very different Curren than on those projects that I just mentioned. On this album, this is where I feel Curren was really trying to rhyme. His other music was more so chill, laid back music. He had bars, but it was more so just chilling, just hanging out, you know, relaxed flow, laid back style. But on Covert Coup, he's really like putting bars together, you know, really rapping, like rapidy rapping. And this is the first time I had heard Curren rap in that way. And after Covert Coup, you hear this style, this rapping style on his other projects. So, you know, Curren he kind of plays between those two styles, the more laid back music and then the music where he's lyrically more proficient than usual, and delivery wise, he's really turning on that rapper voice. 10 songs featuring Prodigy from Mobb Deep. So this is pre-Prodigy's death, so RIP Prodigy. There's Fiend on here, Smoke DZA, and Freddie Gibbs. Now, people probably know this album best for this Freddie Gibbs feature on Scottie Pippen's.
Bail money on deck, come at my neck, bless that boy, cause that same place where him dance is where he slept.
Freddie Gibbs catches a body, and this feature on Covert Coup, this Scottie Pippen's feature, eventually, in my opinion, led to the Fetty album, which is Curren, Freddie Gibbs, and the Alchemist, because Curren and Alchemist were working together as early as this project. And then Freddie Gibbs is on this album. So this is really the first Curren, Freddie Gibbs, and Alchemist collab here on Covert Coup. There's also, you know, Prodigy on the Type. For me, this is when Prodigy was kind of getting that second wind of his career. Around this time, Prodigy dropped I think it was the Bumpy Johnson EP is the name of that project, which I want to say was produced by the Alchemist. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is around that same time. This is just a good time in hip hop, great time in hip hop. That 2010 to 2012, that's when we got all of our new crop of guys, the Kendricks, the Nipsey, Cole, Drake. We had a whole big wave of new talent, Wiz, Wale, Big Sean, Nicki. All those people came like to prominence during that time. So we had a lot of good music. The beats on here, man, you know what the Alchemist is gonna do. My favorite beat on here is probably BBS, which is the intro. I really like Life Instructions, which is a song that features Smoke DZA, because it has that electric guitar. Yeah. But I will say, when this album first came out, my favorite beat was 007. In 2011, when this came out, 007 was probably my favorite beat and favorite song on this album, as well as Scottie Pippen's. We have so many good records on here. Let me open this. This is still in plastic, so. So how you see that over there? Like, see what we got in here. I miss the old school, like hard, you know, CD cases, because you know this is going to get all bent up in my car and everything. This paper type, and this paper like type CD thing, this is another thing of the 2010s. I noticed this is when they started doing it a lot more. What else we got in here? Okay, so you can see Alka Records and Jet Life. And the back, I think that is, what is it, Stalin? If you look at the cover, there's like a statue, I think, of Stalin being taken down. So maybe this is like the fall of the USSR. The name of the album is Covert Coup. So a coup is when the military is, overthrows the government, or, a rebel group overthrows the government. Covert meaning low key, so it's like a low key coup, or spies or something. I never really looked too hard into the album title, and we have the disc. I don't know if you can see that. For what it's worth, the glare is pretty intense, and the CD cover's like off-white, kind of, so probably won't be able to see it. But anywho, this Covert Coup. And I also got the vinyl, the Covert Coup. So you can kind of see that statue there. You can see the statue of, I believe, that's Stalin. All the people around looking. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, be prepared for a Vinyl of the Week episode on Covert Coup. And I'll probably do more of a traditional album review for that. But yes, that'll be in the future. So Currency, CD of the Week number 13, Covert Coup, Alchemist, Currency, Jet Life, Alch Records, 5 wrap website. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already. Peace.